Hi, my name is Nate Gilbert, attorney in San Antonio, Texas, and I want to talk about using PLLCs for subcontractors. So clients of mine that want a PLLC to use as an independent contractor when they are working with larger groups or hospitals. Okay, so this is one of the most common things that I get in my practice is folks calling saying, I want to form a PLLC, I'm an anesthesiologist, or I am an OB-GYN, or I am a general surgeon, whatever it is, they want to have their own PLLC to use as the contracting party with them and another hospital or with the practice group that they are joining. So to put that in perspective, what you're doing is you are using that contracting entity, the entity that we set up for you. So if it's Nate Gilbert, anesthesiologist PLLC, is a common thing we do. Then what we'll do is we'll have that PLLC be the contracting entity between yourself and the hospital. So if you're going to the hospital and the hospital says we need you to provide anesthesia services or general surgery services or labor and delivery services, whatever it is, you would contract with them using the PLLC that you've created. So Nate Gilbert Anesthesia Services, Nate Gilbert General Surgery Services, PLLC, and you would have that be the contracting entity, okay? They send you the contract, you sign as the manager or member manager of the PLLC. You do not sign individually. We always want to set that up to make sure that we have our signature blocks done correctly, because if you sign individually, then the contract is between the hospital or the group and yourself individually. Only a manager, for example, in a manager-managed PLLC can bind the entity through contract. So if you're signing it individually and you don't denote that you are signing as manager, that can be a bit of an issue. Okay, I want to make sure that we are signing for the PLLC itself as the manager of that company. Okay, that's one of the big things we talk about when we're doing it. Otherwise, it's very straightforward. Using a PLLC as an independent contractor when you are contracting as a professional services provider is a very common setup. I want people to be comfortable with it when we're setting it up for them. You can get a lot of advantages through that, such as with taxes. Give you some flexibility. Instead of just collecting a salary as an individual or an owner's draw as a partner, however you have it set up in the practice group that you're joining, you can talk with your CPA about making a C Corp election, where you, instead of being taxed as a pass-through entity, as a PLLC is by default in Texas, you would be taxed as a corporation. And there may be some tax benefits there, saving on self-employment tax through distributions and salaries versus the self-employment tax that you get as a pass-through entity. We don't make that determination without a CPA, of course, but just kind of one of the advantages of having a PLLC as a physician or other professional in Texas.